How we doing? Today is the market review for what week is this? Well, it's July 23rd. Do a market review starting from July 14th. Low key, it's a little bit far back, but I'm gonna get you guys right. This whole week I was winning. I think I took like 1 or 2 losses this whole month. So starting off, we have our makeup. This orange line is all-time highs on the daily. It's the big one, the super all-time highs, right? Whatever. So I'm gonna go back to where I was. I know it's a lot of shit, but don't worry, you'll get it. This is from a couple days ago. All right, whatever. All right, cool. So we already know our little lines, our drawings. We have this orange line, which is the all-time highs. This red line is midnight opening price, 12 a.m. right here, open. We have 4 a.m. open. We're gonna mark out this fair value gap because it is the first presented fair value gap at 4 a.m. Okay? This is important. It's not important. Look at it, bro. Just let it cook, bro. Okay, anyways. First, we're from 7 a.m. First presented 7 a.m. Oops. It's this one. Alright, cool. So we got these two nice little arrays lined up together. Now, 9:30. We go up and we take buy side. I promise you we took buy side. It's just I'm so far back on the 1 minute chart and I'm so broke I don't even have the fucking subscription to go all the way back. Yes, I'm profitable. No, I'm not a fake trader. But what I'm saying is that we took buy side. So hear me out. We took buy side and then we're going down for these equal lows right here. Very, very obvious draw. Not trading, doing nothing, sitting on my ass, watching her cook. Alright? So then we take the real south side right here. Pretty significant. And then at 9:50, this is our time to click buttons. We create this bullish fair value gap, but at 9:48. Not saying you can't enter on PD arrays from previous markets, but it's better to just wait because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna cook, bro. Look. First presented 9:30. All right, whatever. We inverse this bearish fair value gap right here. And then at 9:50, I see this fucking obvious draw liquidity, bro. I don't even know. Like, this shit is very easy, bro. If you have the right shit, I only have time-based PD arrays. I have time-based trading, and I have time-based fucking take profits. My stop loss is under the fucking time-based shit with my take profit at the 9:30 highs. I bet there's more buy side, but I can't see because this is fucking weeks ago. A week ago. I'm at the 9:50, and if you don't really see this, I don't know what you fucking see. 9:50 to 10:10 is my time to click buttons. We enter on the fair value gap, and on the 3 minute, we create a fair value gap. Entered on it. As soon as we took this high, I adjust my stop loss to the breakaway gap right here because we didn't fill the fair value gap all the way. That makes it a breakaway gap. As soon as we took this high, I adjusted it to right here. Zero stressing. That shit can fucking plummet down, be right here where I'm in drawdown. I don't give a fuck. That's just not getting hit for that macro. We go flying up, obviously, no surprise, and then we go take the profit. I mean, like, what did you expect? Bro, it's 9:50, inverse, boom, took south side, target buy side, fair value gap, stop loss, base with time as well. I could do this, but I'm going to be breaking, look, hear me out. You'll notice that all my stop losses are about 27 handles or 25 handles. Yeah, 25 handles, all of them. 25 handles, maximum 35 handles. or 100 ticks to 150 ticks. Shouldn't really need to go past that, but you'll see why I call it simple if you just let me continue. Look. Alright, that shit needs to leave. Go to the next day. I caught this trade. Anyways. Cool. So here we are. 9:30 opens. We make this breaker at 9:30. Mark it out because it's a time-based PD array. This is a 9:30 fair breaker block. Sorry, I know that pissed you guys off for how slow I type. I'm just trying to help my friends, bro. Okay. It's a breaker block. Why? Because we went up and we went down. We touched it. Right here. Touched it and break took lows. That's a breaker block. And it's time-based, so it's going to be used in the future, I promise. First presented 10 a.m. right here. I'm marking them all out. This is all sauce. I'm giving you guys all sauce. And I even extend them right because sometimes I'll be using last week's first presented 10 a.m. On a choppy week, like how we've been having last week, amazing. Amazing precision. Anyways, I think this day is CPI. Yes, it was CPI. Tuesday. And we have PPI Wednesday. 9:30 we open. Boom. We drop and we take data lows right here. We took this outside. And then we take the data lows. Yes, it's also significant. Right? I'm also looking at these lows. It should catch your eye, the equal lows. Like you zoom, I don't even need to zoom out, like go on higher time frame. Like, bro, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at these. These are all equal lows. All catching my eye. 9:50. I'm pretty sure I did not trade this day. Yeah, I did not trade this day because I had a flight back from DR. My first trip I ever did, paid off by stocks. It was very beautiful. Very grateful for the people I was hanging out with. I did not enter a trade on this day, but you see, the only trade I would have entered in this whole time, by the way, my entry model is a fucking fair value gap. That's it. So if there's no fair value gap made, why the fuck would I enter? Right? Very simple. I'm also looking at these equal highs right here. Right? Okay, cool. I'm going the 3 minute because I'm just staying on the 1 minute. Maybe I could show you like a fair value gap we inversed at that time. Sorry, I'm not editing my videos. I'm gonna pay someone to do that one day, but for now I'm not doing that shit. There's no fair value gap presented in the entire 950 macro. Boom, no fair value gaps. Do you see no fair value gaps. This is the first presented of 930, because 930 chop. Even that little line is significant. That little fair value gap, mark that shit out. We're going up, and we close above the first presented fair value gap at 930. That is significant. That means something. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care how tiny that fair value gap is. It matters. And we're closing above 4 a.m. price. I'm still marking out. Look. It should be automatic marking this shit out. Okay? Automatic. It's 4 a.m. We make a fair value gap. Mark the first one. 7 a.m. Right there. Mark out the first one. Alright. Mark that shit out. You won't regret it. Okay, this was really good. We actually did inverse a fair value gap. You see I was all quiet and shit? But look at this. We inversed the first presented fair value gap at 4 a.m. And what did we make in the meantime? We made a bullish fair value gap. Bruv, not my mentor, but a guy I look up to who also trades ICTs, macro, same thing as I do, caught this exact trade. Bro, it's so simple. Time-based PD arrays with time-based trading with time-based take profits. This is not a time-based take profit, but you could have time-based take profits and equal highs and lows. It's that simple. Like, you could try to let it ride, but you could take profit right here. I would take profit right here. Very nice 1 to 7. No, 1 to 7. 1 to 1, but it's 0.71. That shit bangs, bro. I would adjust my stop loss to these fair value gaps right here. Get stopped out at break even in profits, but I already took profits right here. Overall, you can see why it matters. At 10 a.m. right here, at 10 a.m. we go up. Made a fair value gap. It's the first one made at 10 a.m. This matters. Extend it right. I'm telling you, we're gonna use it. Look at the equilibrium, how it's used. Boom, 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 boom. Closing right on it. Boom. Smack it down. It's fucking real support and resistance. Right, so this is very simple trade. I actually was looking at this at the airport and I was like, damn, that's pretty chop shit. I'm not trying to trade that shit. But I looked away at 9:50, like right here. I looked away. I was like, oh, ain't shit happening. I look away and I see my friend, not my friend, but you know, some guy I look up to, who is doing the same thing I'm doing, make a shit ton of money. His name is ICT Kisik. If he watches this video, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to make more money than him. I don't think, I know. But I'm just tooting my own horn because I don't really have results yet. But I'm making a good amount of money to where I am unemployed. Let's go to the next day. 12 a.m. price. You want to go to the fucking... Where's 4 a.m.? Bada boom, bada bing. Look for a fair value gap on the 1 minute. Can't be the 15 minute, can't be the fucking 1.5 second fucking time frame. It has to be a fucking 1 minute fair value gap. Because that shit's gonna be a fucking banger. Look, I even have it from weeks ago marked out. The first 7 a.m. fair value gap. Alright, cool. PPI happens. 9:30, slam down. Another 9:30 breaker. See, I got a bunch. I think this is the fucking one from the other week. Alright? When you start to have drawings that are only time-based, your bias based on how we're closing on these time-based PD arrays will be so fucking accurate. If we're closing above the fucking time-based PD array and there's equal highs or equal lows on whatever direction you're aiming towards, it makes fucking, it works. I'm not crazy. Proof is in the pudding. You can check out my fucking shit. This trade, I got stopped out at break even. Actually, no, I did not get stopped out at break even. I reversed. So here we made this gray box. The reason it's gray is because it's not time-based. I don't want it to be important, but it's still a relevance to me. This is a fair value gap with a breaker block. It's a fair value gap breaker. That shit is very significant, as you can see. Boom, 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 midpoint. Very accidental, anyways. I was targeting London lows right here. They were nice and pointy. Hello, making a video.
Remember, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Were you laughing at that?
Yeah, I was. I was.
That's so funny, bro.
Okay, so I was in these shorts. I put low leverage because it's not a valid setup. I mean, it is a valid setup. We made a breakaway gap. If I would have entered on this fair value gap right here and we took this low right here, I would have adjusted my stop loss to right here instead of having it up here or right here. I'm trailing my stop as soon as we take a low on every time. Boom. Stop loss right there. I entered 1 micro instead of 2. $50 risk. And then I'm chilling. As soon as we flew up like this, I was pretty nervous. Then I went down and we took this low. I was chilling, right? And then I see this bearish fair value gap get inversed right here. Boom. Inversión. You best believe I entered long right here, my guy. Stop loss right there. I targeted this new day opening gap, right? And you know what happened? As soon as I flew up like this and I was up $50, I break even. Why am I breaking even? I'm gonna tell you why. Because, brother, we are outside of my trading time. I'm not clicking buttons outside of this shit. As soon as I get stopped at a break even, everyone's like, re-enter, bro. You don't want to miss out on the trade. Fuck you. Break even, let it ride, or let it die. Anyways, that was this day. I lost $16 on this day. Very beautiful. If you ask me, it's a win to me. It's genuinely commissions from winning whenever I lose. All right, cool. So here we have the nonchalant 930 spike. Breaker block. Oh. Wow, 930. Real breaker block. Time-based PD array, bro. Lock in. Anyways, sell side. Very obvious sell side. We go up, we take a lows. And we're chopping at these lows. I mark it out because it helps me understand what we're doing inside of that line or that liquidity. If we were to close under it, retest it, go down, make fair value gaps, I'll be like, okay, we're gonna target these equal lows. But I'm very fluid and adaptive when it comes to the macro. Here we have 950. I remember I actually did not take a trade this day, but I'm gonna go over why I didn't take a trade. 950 happened right here. Well, shit, we left this shit open, and we have these equal highs right here, aligned with the new day opening gap. This is an A+ setup if we were to retest into here and then go up. The only reason why that didn't happen is because we didn't go down and fucking retest. Chopped around. I'm not entering on this fair value gap. One, even though we're closing above the first presented 10 a.m. fair value gap from the other day ago. Remember, I marked that shit out. Look at this fucking precision. Why do you drag it out? Look at this shit. You don't see any traders doing this shit. I'm telling you, I'm like one of only. Only ICT does this shit. We are closing above the midpoint. Closed above it. Why didn't I enter? Because it's in a fucking premium, bro. I honestly don't want to enter here and then get chopped around, be stressing because it's low-key a shit setup, and then I make fucking $50. I'm good, bro. I actually did not trade this entire day. And it was a good no trading day because I didn't follow my entry model. If we would have just went down here and this candle went down here, bro, come on. Just filled me in. I had limit orders right here, I remember. Limit orders waiting to be filled in the fair value gap. After we closed above the fucking 9 a.m. breaker block. Bro, it didn't get filled. It's chilling, bro. Let it ride. Next day. Same drill. Same drill. 4 a.m. Here we are. Hello. That shit's not important. Oh, really? Suck this dick. Anyways. Mark out the 7. Here you have it, folks. Liquidity being generated in front of you. 9:30 we open. Where are we? 9:30 right here. This is not a 9:30 breaker block because if you look at the time, it's 9:28. 9:28. This, I don't even want to mark it out because it's been taken. It's not a real breaker block in my eyes. We're going down. We take sell side right here. And we leave more sell side to take for a specific reason, my guy. What time is it over here? $9.50, bro. All of a sudden, we're taking liquidity at the macro that I only trade at. A lot of traders trade at the same time, but funny story, I did not enter any of these trades until after. I actually entered right here at this candle close. Stop loss right there. Targeted the unfilled 4-hour fair value gap that is aligned with equal lows. This is the trade I took on all my accounts. I got more than one. This right here is a daily order block. I have marked out. A new day opening gap as well. If you look at them, don't look at my other market reviews. A new day opening gap is from 4:59 p.m. to the 6 p.m. open. This is a good way to identify a really good draw of liquidity. It's another really good reason to target this draw of liquidity right here. We do this for buy side, sell side, everything. Makes me very comfortable when I have my fucking stop loss above time-based PD arrays. 7 a.m. open, 7 a.m. fair value gap, 4 a.m. open. And dude, if I want to be safe, I could put it above 4 a.m. fair value gap in the fucking midnight opening price. That shit is not getting hit. We got sell side to take care of. And like I said, we had an unfilled 4-hour fair value gap. We're targeting equal lows and time-based fucking areas. This is... Let me check, bro. I'm very lazy. Asia lows right here. And we have that 4-hour fair value gap right here. So here we have Asia lows. We immediately dump to it. And when we drop down, I adjusted my stop loss to the high of this bearish fair value gap. Why? It's because I felt comfortable having my stop loss fully on top of it, because if we fully hit it, we're probably not as bearish as I want us to be. And it's above the midpoint of the new day opening gap that we made that day. Very simple trade, higher time frame narrative. Right here, I'm gonna show you. Look at it. Here it is. Is it right here? Yes, it is. See, the unfilled 4-hour fair value gap was right here. You can make a nice fat blue line. Oh, I think it was a 1 hour. But on the 1 hour, we had that sell side, whatever. Simple draw liquidity. Bro, it's macro. You're aligned with time. You're aligned with your fucking time-based PD arrays. You're aligned with your time-based profits. What else could you? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Thank you, bro. Simple. Nothing complicated. It doesn't take 2 years to get profitable. Here we have the new week opening gap from Friday's close to Sunday's open. Mark it out, drag it to the right. We have that daily order block. We still have those time-based PD arrays from last week. Here we have 9:30 open. That shit's flying. We're at all-time highs right now. All-time highs is right here. And this Fibonacci I have, very complicated, not a lot of you are gonna get it, but I'm gonna just show you what it is. Lots of drawings, but I don't give a fuck. I'll have this liquidity sweep right here. aligned with this 4-hour breakaway gap. That hitting the 0.5 level, we went down. I knew it was an important fib. We hit the 0.1 and we're going down. Oh shit, accident. So here's the 0.1, -1 that I was targeting for the 950 macro. That was right here. I took my full profit right here because we were hovering around the 0.1. I didn't want to be a dick for a tick. Very simple 1-to-1. I didn't go my full 2% risk because we're at all-time highs and a premium. We're not closing above any time-based PD arrays, and I didn't like it being full risk. So I was chilling with my simple win. Nothing crazy, nothing complicated. This blue box is the first presented for 10 a.m. And that was Monday. Quick warm-up. Right? New day opening gap. Told you what that is. We have buy side right here. I think that's Asia highs. This is the next day, Tuesday. This was yesterday. Very beautiful shorts if you don't trade the 950 macro. I did not get filled. I had fucking a million limit orders right here. A million, I swear. I'm looking at this bad boy right here. When you look at these big price moves, these price swings right here, the low that made that fucking massive price swing, that low is going to be targeted. I'm telling you, that shit's like juice. Like, yo, if you're a fucking algorithm and you see there's hella stops right here, bro, look at that fucking run. Yeah, that shit's like a fucking crack to you. Okay, 950. It's right here. Sometimes on occasions like this, where we're closing through our time-based PD arrays, like, bro, this is so significant if we close under this time-based PD array, the new week opening gap. We're closing on not the new week opening gap, the new day opening gap. We're closing under it right here. Hella confirmation. It was 949 or 48. I was like, bro, I don't want to miss out on this fucking shit. I see the breakaway gap. I was fucking full porting my 2% risk at this fucking short. And I would have get filled all the way down here because that's the real draw. No, I wouldn't. I would get filled at the previous day lows. I do not know what this is. I did not take that trade. I pinky promise. I did not get filled. I missed out. And this trade, I actually waited until the 950, the 1050 macro. It's not only 950. It's also 1050. And 1150. Hello. Cool. 1030. We go up. We do not retrace into this fair value gap whatsoever. We make a 3-minute breakaway gap right here. See how we touched it one tick? This is a 3-minute fair value gap. I remember because I was watching the whole day. 1050 is the only time. 1050 to 1110 is the times that I'm willing to click buttons. I see the unfilled 30-minute, 1030 fair value gap. I see the breakaway gap, and I see we respect it by not touching it. And I see we generated these equal highs. 11 a.m. right here. Didn't have to look. 11 a.m. right here. We go down. I was like, give me that shit. Give me that shit. And we're closing above the fucking 9:30 a.m. breaker block. I'm telling you, it's significant. I did not get stopped out. I actually closed my position right here. If this guy can fuck off, right here, when we closed on the bullish fair value gap, you know, everything is cool and all when we're closing above the midpoint. But when we're closing on the midpoint, get me out of there. And it's outside of the macro. We had more than enough time to go take this high. Because as soon as we took this high, look, right here. I even have my print. My break even right here. As soon as we were to touch this high, I'm breaking even immediately. Because I don't want to see us come back to this fair value gap. Simple. I lost $20 on this day. Nothing crazy. I swear I lost $20. It's fucking... It's so nice losing like this. And I'm not even lying. I'll have no trade days. All this. New day opening gap right here. We have a previous day low. I'll have these marked out because my mentor, ICT, he said the best setups happen during previous day lows and highs. Right? Whatever. 9:30. This is PM. Oh, this is us today. Perfect. Cool. You know the drill. I'm gonna go over today's trade. First presented 10 a.m. I mean 4 a.m. Which is... Where are you? Right here on the daily order block. You can't see it because it's covered by the thick blue line. The thick blue line is a daily order block. I'll just drag it out, right? So there it is. No fair value gap is made at all until right here. Okay? I'll have that 4 a.m. from the other week ago, other day ago. Yes, it's important. You can see how fucking goated it is, bro, right here, bro. I don't even know how much more proof you need, bro. Are you blind, bro? Hello? Anybody home? Okay, so out here, we had a big 7 a.m. fair value gap. 7 a.m. open right here. No fair value gap. Big fair value gap. Mark that bitch out. Drag it out. First presented at 7 a.m. 9:30. We slam down. Mark out the first presented of 9:30. And we are taking these sell stops. This minor sell side right here. Not this one. This one. I know I got a lot of drawings. Here we have the new week opening gap. Remember how I said new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps are good places to know where to have your draw of liquidity. Here we have these equal lows, these equal lows, these equal lows. This is aligned with the new day opening gap. Another new, no, this is a daily fair value gap right here. I have the quadrants marked out. For example, here you reach the midpoint before going up of the daily fair value gap. But this is a good example right here to show you why this is a good target right here because of this new day opening gap. And these lows right here become a good target because of the new week opening gap right here. Good draw. Slam down, close through everything aggressively, and in 2 minutes I think it was like 406 or 306 in 2 minutes. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to miss out. Oh my God, guys, we're gonna buy reverse. No, brother. I like how we did not reach the midpoint of the first presented fair value gap. We only reached the midpoint of the new week opening gap. We didn't even reach midnight opening price. We did not reach the midpoint of the first presented fair value gap, and we're going down, taking these lows, closing aggressively, and then we take London lows, Asia lows. Asia lows right here. Alright. $9.50. Here we have the nice little line, so you know when I want to click buttons. Here we have a bullish fair value gap. Yes, if it's skinny, it does matter. You could even ask the girls. We left this fair value gap open. And here we have these bearish fair value gaps. I did not like how we closed above it. But you're gonna ask me, Do I believe in those longs? When I see this right here, these equal lows, bro, with all that fucking sell side, next to the Asia sell side, next to the fucking time-based PDA raise, bro. Like, bro, it has to link up. I entered short right here when this candle went down, so we could fill this up on the way into profits. I wanted to scale in my second partial, my second position, as soon as we went up and did a fake move. I knew it was gonna make a fake doji. Guys, we're gonna go up. It's time to go up, bro. I had my stop loss above this inverse fair value gap candle. I also had it above the midpoint of this fair value gap that took us lower. Above the midpoint. Very safe. Very nice confluence of where my stop loss is. I target these lows. These lows right here. Right here where it's slamming down beautifully. If I show you right here. I don't even need to. Right here, we're closing on the midpoint, under the midpoint of this bullish fair value gap, very nicely, before slamming down and taking these lows, leaving no opportunity for entry. Very beautiful, this trade. Entered one, entered my second one, took one off. I adjusted my stop loss to break even, right here. Okay? And once we did all this bullshit, and 10 a.m. opened, where are we? 10 a.m. opened right here. I'm gonna mark out this one. Yes, it matters. Okay. Hello. We chop around, we take buy side, and then we go down. From here, I adjusted my stop loss to right here to this high. I should have adjusted it to the high of this fair value gap to secure myself an extra 16 handles, which would have been really good. Honestly, it would have been really, really good because we're outside of the macro time. I shouldn't have a big stop loss like this. Not a stop loss, but like a big range from here to here, to where I should be like outside of the macro. I should have been more tight stop loss, trail it even tighter. So right here, this fair value gap high or above the first percent at 10 a.m. That's all you fucking need. I would have saved myself an extra money, and as soon as I got stop out, you could see my bias is wrong. It's that simple. When you try to get stopped out, try to be wrong. We go up during the 11:50 macro. Very beautiful. Congrats to anybody who was there. Yeah, this is my trader view. I think we're flying up right now. What the fuck? 4 p.m. Okay. Anyways, that's the market review. If you did not learn anything, you suck. And I trade live every day, almost every day. And it's the same old, bro. It's literally on auto. And when I get stopped out, it's adorable, bro. I don't know. Like, it took so long to find this shit, and now I have it. It's like, damn, bro. Time-based everything. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. God bless you. Free Discord. If you want a mentorship, that's cool. Just DM me. I don't really have a price for it yet because I have only so few viewers on my lives. I only get like 3 viewers on my lives. I win so much on this shit, and I'm surprised it actually doesn't gain anymore. Because then I'll be like, alright guys, posting about it on TikTok. Join the live. Call it out on the free live. On the free Discord live. On the free thing. The free. They don't fucking want to join. I'll beat your mentor's ass, bro. I'm telling you. All right, bye bye.